used at all, because that might limit the other attacking options. But it's something to think about. Cemetery is not an easy point to take from the south. I think we're going to see a northern attack here from the Axis if they do take the midpoint. Gambasville is also not too easy to get from the south. I think you're also going to see a lot of flanking into the north side if the Allies take the first point. Now, looking at this rollout here, we got Recon with LS there. Medium tank here coming out from 116th. We got a lot of squad leads in here, including HTD, LS, BST Do. Jesus is in there. Bujan. Haven't seen him before. Ramses we've seen before. And also Dead Mop 3. Ninja Pulver there, DC representing in that truck. And then we have a light vehicle also, Black Shooter, Hellstorm, and Offerman. Wow, I am not surprised. However, they're in a Lux. They're not in a Stuart, though. Not going to be as effective in that, but still look for them to cause some ruckus here on the first point. Now, getting into game here on checkpoint. Initial deployment looking a little better here for the Germans. I mean, that one truck might just get onto point here. Yeah, very good rollout here for the German team. They might actually get across the road here into positions on point. Ooh, they didn't go for it. And a nice arty round absolutely destroys a full squad heading to point there. That was a supply truck. That was going to be for the first garrison. No garrison going to be going up off the bat. At least not with supplies. Now, Puma is rolling right into a Sherman. Puma. That Puma's going to go down here. Trading kills back and forth. No supply truck on point here, though. 50% cap progress is climbing for the Axis team. Doing a really good job of controlling that central point on the checkpoint. Now, DC having control of the main houses on point is going to be very hard for the Allies to come back from. Even though they have a lot in sector and actually have good north control here, it's going to be very, very hard to dislodge those boys from those buildings. And I think that might lead to the Axis actually getting this 3-2 off the bat, even though the Allies' positioning is a little better on the north side of point. It's going to be very close here. Just the strong point control from the Axis is a little too strong. This is going to be a 3-2 off the bat here. I'm still worried about a comeback here from the Allies, but just look at those blue bodies strolling into point. It's going to be enough to secure that first point for them. Now, can the Axis hold here? That's going to be very hard. Look at the work Offenman and Black Shooter and Hellstorm are doing on the north side. They're very much suppressing the attack of the Allies. Sorry, some of my keys are reset. Did they really in the update? They really reset the keys? Like, come on. Stewart has found a target here in the form of a Lux. This Lux not rotating and deal with the threat. He gets taken out from both sides. I believe that was the Sherman on the right side of your screen. You can see it marked out, giving a helping hand to the mini tank of the Stewart. Now Axis still control the strong point, and they've moved to remove all these OPs on the south side of point. Here you can see SGC, HGD, BST-Do contributing to that. Bully's the last one alive there. He's going to drop fairly soon. Rambo GT with a nice suppressing machine gun from the back, but that's not going to be enough to stop this, that's for sure. Sherman tank close to point here is going to have to be careful. He's going to push in past the point here, but he has no friends. And oh my god, not looking the right way. Could have got a full squad. 2 OPs there going to stay up. Now this tank is very, very vulnerable. All it's going to take is a few rotations in squads with some AT, and yeah, goodbye Sherman. Really quick. Okay. All right, so let's see if this works. The Sherman turns around and goes for some shots, takes out a few OPs. This might be the play that actually wins the point here on the mid. You can see that Core Squad has taken the North House. All that's left is NVIDIA. AT is hitting the Sherman, but the Sherman did its job. It took out a few OPs, and that's going to give a big chance here for a core attack to secure the midpoint here on checkpoint. So does enough, gets out with his life. The tank's on fire, but he's going to be all right. That's no worries at all. Rocket from downtown does not connect here. Core, you know, having some trouble getting back to that position there. NVIDIA stays in the southern house. Artie's just absolutely destroying here. Ooh, satchel goes down. Looks like Weisenberchen putting a satchel down, going to remove NVIDIA from the south house. And now gates are really open here. It's just, oh my god, Artie is devastating the Core Squad on the north side here. They're not getting a chance to move to the south and get on point. Yeah, they're going to have to rotate a little bit here. Outpost is marked. You can see that's exactly where the Artie is dropping here. More than that, Portal AJ is going to clap the full squad, not giving the Artie a chance. And he is also going to crush that OP. So good defensive work on the mid here from Portal AJ. Tiger is going to be pulled up here for the Axis. LS Tiger it is going to be. Perspective is a little skewed here. Yeah, for some reason the lock on target is not the same as it was before the update. Apologies, guys. Some of the close in battle shots are going to be rather hard to get. Let's rotate to the south right now. I believe there's another tank there. It's going to be a P4 suppressing the push through the field here from the allies. It's going to be a hard suppression though. I mean, you can't really see too much in that field. I don't think this attack is going to really yield too much, to be honest, though, because quite exposed coming from that southern flank. So the Axis do a good job, you know. It looked like Core might have a chance to take the point, but Artie combined with good FPS gameplay going to really deny them that at all. Taking a look at the map right here, we can see Tiger's fallen back a little bit, so north and south tanks here for the Axis team. Getting up a decent line. I'm a little concerned about their garrison placement. They only have 3 up now. They're going to be looking to get another one up, but they haven't really secured this northern flank just yet. You can see Rams is also going to be setting maybe one up there. Right now, only a few garrisons. There is a Gary marked to the left of the screen here. Sirius. Oh, it's going to be an airhead. Okay. So Sirius rotating to deal with this airhead play. Wonder if we'll see a bombing run off of that. Airhead drops. And I don't think there's going to be an opportunity for a spawn wave here. Maybe if there's a bombing run. But Sirius should be getting to that airhead just in the nick of time. It's going to be close. There's the airhead. There's Sirius. It should be overrun now. Anderton both on it. Easy cleanup there for the airhead. Not really any chance of that doing anything either. Uh-oh, though. In the rotation, Tiger has showed his backside to a threat. He's going to try to quickly rotate and put his front armor to help. Now that is, I believe, yeah, it's only a 76 here. Or sorry, a 75. So not going to be of too much threat. If that was a 76, that Tiger would be dead right now. Bombing run to follow too. Not going to give too much access here to the allies. Not really too much off of that. Only 2 players on point right now. Neither of them are squad lead. Trying very hard to push back to point. You can see Knudful's Basti, 2 squad leads, but there is intermixed Axis forces along there too. So it's going to be very hard to push that. Now Tiger has rotated. And is pushing. He's taking some damage. I'm a little surprised to see him doing that. You know, you saw the Sherman take a shot at the Panzer IV on the right side of your screen there. Not successful. And P4 has to be careful, though. He's driving into lanes, and he takes a shot in his butt for his troubles. Now, if this Sherman pushes here, yeah, he's going to take a shot. That one ricochets off the roof. You can see the tires just peeking over that broken tail section. AT also comes out Eloweir with the Elva here, with the AT shot, another shot. That's going to be very, very troublesome here. And the Sherman does go down, gets baited out by the Panzer IV there. Not too sure why he pushed in that situation, and also why some of the Axis members here did not kind of come to the defense of their tank when Elva here was taking those shots. But yeah, so it looks like 2 Panzer IVs up and a Tiger. Now that P4 is actually going to get taken out in the street, which leads me to believe, oh yeah, there it is, another Sherman's out. This time a 76. Now I'm not too sure about the 76 positioning here. Yes, they do get a P4. P4s are very cheap though. You can see Zrinker, Alex, Povdavshi all rotating here to deal with the 76, and the 76 has no infantry support. Oh no, Zrinker's gonna team kill his buddy who's going for a satchel placement with that shot. How many times have we seen that happen? Povdavshi's gonna get AoE from the HE shell of the Sherman. Now Sherman definitely knows he's in trouble. 2 shots go in. I just wish that the AT would have held his fire there until the satchel went down. Sherman's kind of panicking right now. He's stuck on a transport truck that's dead. Gonna have to rotate a little more. But second spawn wave coming in here, and if the AT can hold its fire, I think they should be able to get a satchel off, unless Blescu gets a double kill right here. Blescu going for a double kill? No, he's gonna get dropped there by Povdavshi. Apologies for the names here. Ooh, this is going to be a tight one. Povdavshi's going to be going for a satchel play onto the back. No, he gets taken out. Okay. Pixel Smasher also coming down here looking for a satchel. Alex is going to go for a play, I think, into the street, but there is quite a few members of the Allies down the south here. Alex is just going to get taken out by the machine gun. Let's rotate and see. We do see some cap progress coming on now on point. Let's rotate into the battle here. Corps finally have taken the house on the east side of the road here. Satchel goes down opposite them, and that actually secures the strong point momentarily for the Allies. Now Ninja Pulver, always a threat on the backside, could be looking for a rotation with a OP on the back. And if Ninja does rotate into point there, he'll crush anything that comes up. Now you can see the respawns on the OP bottom right of your screen right now. Gonna be a 2v1 right here. Ninja gets 1 kill. He gets dropped though by, who is that? High Corps? Oh, Rammelbammel. What's High Corps mean? It means something in German, doesn't it? Yeah, so that cap progress stalling momentarily, as it's only a few members of the core squad that actually can get into those buildings. It's not going to be enough to challenge the point with so many blue bodies there. Let's take another look at the map to see what is going on. Now, not too much in the ways of attack. You can see Airhead finally coming out. We're going to rotate the screen back a little bit and actually watch this Airhead just come straight in. And boom. We'll follow this Airhead down as it comes onto the field of battle. Now, surely this is going to be marked out here. Hashtag has to have seen that. It's going to drop in the middle of the field, which isn't very good. And there's no tanks or recon or anything covering this. Hashtag is pretty far away from this, but he does have AT. So we'll see if he can Kobe a rocket onto this Airhead and stop any spawns from coming in. If anything's going to spawn here, it's probably going to be first spawn wave. Or maybe not even. Hashtag is very close here. It's going to be a close one. So Airhead has dropped now. I think 1 spawn wave is going to be available here, and they're immediately going to have to fight for this one. Unfortunately, the Airhead lands right in the open here. So Basty's going to have a shot. Hashtag's getting very close here. Possibly only 1 spawn wave coming in. It's going to be so close. Who's going to spawn in? Is there going to be a fight? Hashtag stalls. Oh, Hashtag doesn't go for it. A full spawn wave is going to come in, possibly. He stops and he goes for, there we go, full spawn wave comes in. Hashtag gets 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills drop, and there it is. The Airhead vibes getting a few kills there. 3rd Division cleaning that one up fairly easily there. Unfortunately for the spawns, it just wasn't in front of a hedge. If it had been behind a hedge, I think there would have been a chance to fight off that one, but it ends up just being a massacre there, and you can see the bloodstain and bodies that are going to litter the floor there. Unfortunate. Would have loved to see some recon pressure, or at least a recon tank pressure on that. I hate to see airheads just dropped willy-nilly like that. It's just a waste, honestly. There's not even pressure where the 3rd Division was defending, so there's not even, it's not even like you're drawing people off the point to put pressure somewhere else. Meat grind all game? No, we haven't seen too much of a meat grind so far. Really only a meat grind on the point for Core Squad. Speaking of, they're still on the point there, still have their OPs up. Oh, well, for now, I think that OP just dropped because there's a tank on the south side that just absolutely crushed their position here. This Panzer IV on the left side of your screen just annihilated a whole Core Squad spawning in. That was absolutely disgusting. Good position from the P4. Very, very quiet game here for Allied Armor. Haven't seen too much of them. Panzer IV in the open is just asking to get shot and killed by some AT guns or Sherman. You can see a second Tiger rolling up north of checkpoint here. Let's take a look at the map really quick. Supplies dropping on the backside, nothing really going in the ways of attack. Finally, a BST2 squad is pushing off this pressure from the Panzer IV. You know, but there still is, okay, so we got a Tiger pushing through, LS Tiger. That's kind of dangerous. Not a lot of infantry support around this area. There is also that Lux back into play. So 3 tanks out for the Germans team. They have all the tanks. That Tiger is pushing very dangerously here. You'd assume that he would be getting engaged. Now there is a tank already marked, so he's rotating to deal with this tank on the street. I'm not too sure what it is. We're gonna find out in just a second here. All right, so only a Greyhound. Okay, so incorrectly marked there as a MBT. That's gonna be just a Greyhound recon vehicle. He's quickly gonna get dispatched by this Tiger or the Panzer IV. You can see both shooting or trying to peek at him. Would have loved to see the Greyhound be used in concert with that airhead earlier. Just peeking a couple hundred meters. Oh, that's not where you want to be. The Panzer IV are going to get the kill for that one from downtown. Axis are making some headway here, pushing off onto the east. Pushing out to the east, you can see respawns coming from a little further back here from BST2 squads. But still holding relatively in the zone here. Axis certainly haven't pushed outside their zone, and they're facing a lot of pressure from the north side here, from this core attacking squad, trying to cut through the lines and flank. But yeah, meat grind has intensified a little bit here in the last couple minutes as the battle through the houses intensifies. Let's get over this battle and show you guys what's going on. Lux is helping out the defenders immensely here. Oompa Poompa is going to go for a rocket onto the front of that Lux. Doesn't see anything he likes. There we go. He's going to hit the Lux once and pay for it a little bit there, ricocheting his rocket over the top of the vehicle. Or off the front armor. No, that definitely hit front armor. You can see the black spot there. Lux is doing work. Very, very confident crew here from the Greyhounds. Very good crew. They play a lot together in those light vehicles. I'd love to see them in the Lux. Very good shooting and working together. I'd love to see a Panzer 38T come out for the Axis and see what they can do in that. Fairly evenly balanced game so far. Maybe a little more aggression and success in their attacks from the Axis team, it looks like. Axis just slowly clearing house here on the back line. Clearing out the town, looking to get a nice front line established where they can work. A little trouble here for this core squad because there is a Tiger pulling up. Kind of getting hemmed into their spawn location here. Now I don't know if this is trouble for core or for the Tiger. Tiger's about to get some AT here from Oompa Poompa. No, he goes down Viking. From the backside, they're going to get 2 kills on the left side of your screen and get dropped himself. Slowly but surely, though, more ground is being lost here by this core squad. And they are getting pushed. Sledge is all alone now. See if he can get some respawns coming in. He's watching that wall. He's gonna drop Kieran, possibly? No. Tiger has to be careful here. If he pushes too far, he's easily gonna get satcheled. And Weisenberchen with that pump shotgun getting a kill. He gets traded back immediately. Now OP's still up here for the allies, but you can see the Axis forces just sliding in here, getting some kills, and I think FSG might just clear off this OP here if he pushes in. Now, Lucky One has a really nice spot actually covering the top there. Covering the top. Now, if I check the map out again, yeah, not too much progress being made by either team. Back Greyhound Horton Ho has put up a garrison on the backside to attack the cemetery. Also, Ramses is looking to attack from the north side here. You can see that shift that we talked about earlier on, really trying to push through the city to the north here. However, Core's doing a good job to hold them. They're not being allowed to push through the city just yet. That Tiger is going further and further into enemy territory though, and I think what we're going to see here is Humpel Pumple go for possibly a satchel. No, he's got the bazooka. He's going to get one shot and a second shot into the back of this Tiger here. Or in the side. No, he gets dropped. Okay. Tiger still, excuse me, way too overextended here. Needs to fall back with its infantry, and I don't think going into the two combat engineers is going to be the solution for that Tiger. Hopefully Kellerkind and Viking can help the tank by rotating onto it. Otherwise, this tank is going to be going down very, very soon. Yeah, with the reset of the controls, it just absolutely borked my ability to go onto the tanks here and give any kind of, you know, acceptable casting. We might do a BRB and go into the settings really quick. We'll wait until this Tiger tank though gets taken out. He's got another rocket into him here, kind of stranded behind the lines, and Humpel Pumple delivers the final blow there. Going to be taken out. The Tiger just finds himself in the wrong neighborhood there. Core AT is super effective in dealing with that threat. Why don't we just, yeah, we don't even need to go to BRB. Let's go options, controls. Key bindings. Oh, it's a screenshot button. I didn't know that. All right, I think that should be good. All right, let's try that now. There we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. Back to the game. 3-2 still for the Axis team here. Allies making some progress through. Vadi on the back line, though, rotates in behind the team. Now, we do have also a... what is this? That is going to be the Lux Patrol. It's the Lux Patrol. Wee-oo. He's going to be coming up against a... well, nobody. That's a dead Sherman. Looking at the corpse of his dead body. No, Lux isn't doing up too much right now. North side, there is some explosions here. Some explosions going on there. Tiger is suppressing the point. Not too much there either. Let's look on the attack here. Sirius is making some headway onto the attack. Ooh, also on the north side, Ninja Pulver. That is very nice movement here. Just like we said, not actually pushing through the town, opting to come through the north side of the map and just kind of outflank that whole force that was defending here. So we're going to see a nice attack come in from DC boys on the Axis. Let's see if they can make this one stick. Ninja Pulver leading the charge here. Gonna be looking for OPs and Garys. And honestly, what he's seen so far must be beautiful. Nothing there. He's clear to push down. He's got friendlies on his south here. Sirius, his buddy. Gonna be going for an OP on the backside here. And we're already seeing that cap progress starting onto the cemetery here. So cemetery defense works for a while until it doesn't. Really just avoiding all the forces there of the allies, the Axis outflank, and then put pressure. Now they've also found a breakthrough on the mid here. You can see DC, a second DC squad there. And the allies really need to just fall back here and regroup. 50% cap progress comes out. And unless something drastic happens here, I think this is going to be a free take. Garrison is marked out. Not seeing any Garys there. Unless it's already taken out. There we go. Respawn comes in on the Gary. It's on the southeastern corner here. Hellfire is on the backside. Hellfire is going to make the plays work here. He can do it all by himself. Pulling up right onto the backside. Bombing run comes down. Not even hitting that Gary, unfortunately there. Bombing run completely missed. Going to be just acting as a smoke screen, I guess. Gary, is it right in the corner of the no, the Gary's down. I don't see where that Gary could be. Lux is joining the party here. We're already at 70% cap progress though. You can see OP's getting taken out down there on the marker on the left side of your screen with nades. I'm assuming Hellfire dropping those nades in there. And I don't know if there's really anything that the allies can do to save this one. They're going to be falling back in force. Ooh, bombing run, retaliatory bombing run coming in. Gonna get a few kills there. Rybe and Billy both gonna, no, it's not enough. The force is falling back here and enough forces coming into sector to momentarily stop it, but with every kill, that cap progress is gonna continue here. And I think it's gonna be so close to a 4-1. Lux has put it in work, kills 3-4 bodies on the left side of your screen there. And yeah, it looks like it will be that 4-1 here for the Axis side. Wow. Good fight for the cemetery. Response, a little lagging here from the allies, and they're gonna drop that cemetery point down to 4-1. Can they hold it though? Gonna be hard to hold. They do have north control. So I think the answer is yes, they'll be able to hold that one for some time here. Now, unfortunately for the Axis, they got a long way to go. It's definitely regroupable here. Lviv Roger is the last point. So there's time to regroup. Lots of time to regroup here for the Allies team, but they just haven't shown that killer instinct when it comes to attacking. Their attack, kind of opened them up to a multi-pronged attack, really. The first attack from the north was really nice there from Ninja Pulver and DC. Kind of flanking around all the defensive forces in the city, coming in from the north side, getting the Gary set up. Also, the Gary in the back line helped out with the pressure too. The Allies just not respecting that push though, not falling back in time, leaving it, way too late there for the bombing runs and for the emergency bells to go off. Do like this initial deployment here also from the Axis, pushing out to these hedgerows. Trying to get position out along this road. I feel like a few more could have done that. Now, what was on the backside here? Is this just core squad rotations, or did they airhead or something? Looking like just core squad rotations. Falling back through the city here. Altair's still alive, so it's going to be able to do that pressure. Well, not anymore. Blizzard going to get a double kill and clean up that mess. I would have loved to see a little more aggressive push out from the Axis here on this. They're leaving a lot of space between their point and the next one. Not really controlling a majority of the hedgerows just yet. You can see the aggressive moves from the allies. But, you know, that might be part of the plan here. We'll see. They do have an airhead in play. They can bring that up. I wouldn't mind to see an airhead attack on the last point. Would have loved to see it follow up quickly after they cap, too. But we'll see what the commander has in store, though, for sure. Now, Ninja Pulver's rotating. Ooh, getting a few kills off the bat on this Southern Gary here. Nice, nice. Ninja Pulver dropping bodies. Damn. Going up against Sledge from Core. He's going to get the last kill there. Ninja Pulver going off. Absolutely annihilating this Gary here. Perfect spot onto the Gary. Going to take some fire from the right of our screen here. There you can see Shatton putting some rounds in. I wonder if there's anything to support this, though. Maybe a tank pulling up or some arty onto this position, because this garrison is right in the open of the field. New spawn comes in. Let's see if Ninja Pulver has better luck this time, or the same luck, I guess you could say. No, he's going to get absolutely killed by 3 members of core there. Marker does go down, though. So commander will know about this position, and hopefully they can drive by. I mean, it's in the field. You'd think there would be a drive-by opportunity for a recon Vic or a tank or something like that, just to take it out quickly. Even that aggressive Lux could also do that. Now, we are seeing some cap progress on the last point. My Spidey sense is saying that it's just 1 or 2 guys in sector. It's just 1 or 2 guys in sector. Where? Where's this pressure coming from? Oh, it's going to be Pixel Smasher on the right side of your screen. Okay. Yeah, 1 or 2 guys in sector. Now, let's check the map to see if that is a threat or not. Ooh, it's a half track. Horton Ho, right at the bottom of the screen here. Wasabi sees it. He's like, oh, oh, shoot. Guys, there's a half track flanking us. What do we do? Well, I don't know what he can do right now. Are there any armor assets on the field for the allies? I mean, there's also something dropping on the left of your screen. Is that going to be, yeah, just going to be supplies. So half track making a mad dash, trying to get somewhere safe and secure to hide for spawns. Pixel Smasher was also pushing in from the north side. I think he might have got taken out. No, he's right there. Okay. Are there any? No, there's nothing. There is a Gary on the friendly sector here. Nothing in sector just yet. Horton gonna stop in the middle of the field. What? Okay. So it's a more concealed field than it looks like from range here. No supplies for Pixel Smasher, but they have a close-in Gary in sector here. Stewart, you can see rotating feverishly back to try and defend against this. Wonder how long that half track can stay up. But also you can see how it's causing a majority of the defenders to fall back. Really play really tight here, opening up a possibility of a flank from both sides. Now, nobody's spawned on that half track yet. And I think the Stewart has a peek. Yeah, it does. How does that Stewart see that half track? Is it not rendering in? Yeah, that's kind of shit. I think the further away or the lower settings you play, the worse it should look and the more it should conceal. So the fact that it doesn't render reveals its position takes a really, what should have been a really nice play. Like, look how dense it is over here. Look how dense this vegetation is right here. Sorry about that. Takes a really nice play and just ruins it completely, because the vegetation just disappears the further away you get. I don't know, man. Stuff like that pisses me off. Like, I get it. It's a factor of the game that you have to play for, but that Half track should be completely hidden in that field, completely concealed in the field. And it kind of pisses me off to see it there. You guys can let me know in chat what you think. But yeah, the view distance there just absolutely cucking the attack of the Germans. Where the Steward can see it clearly open in a field because of render distance. At range there, if the solution is to hide things, instead of hiding things, how about we make it more pixelated? For people who play on low settings, literally pixelate everything to the point where it actually hurts you to play on low settings. I mean, maybe then the argument is, oh, people with bad PCs are going to get cucked because they won't be able to see anything and the game will look like shit. But like, people intentionally put things on low settings to see more stuff. And I think that advantage, you know, is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of silly. Anywho, I'll get off my high horse now. Attack falling apart after that half track is spotted out. Cemetery taking some pressure here. Let's rotate over to see what kind of pressure it is. Wow, that's big pressure coming in from the east side here. Not amounting to a whole lot, of course, because there's a huge field that they have to cross off. I'd like to see this allied force rotate to some of these hedgerows and use those as cover. I don't think that running through an open field is particularly the best tactically, you know. Tony makes the point. He had a really nice play yesterday in Bird Night, absolutely destroying some people with the trench shotgun. It was actually really nice to see. Is this going to amount to a lot, though? Not really. I mean, they are making some cow progress. That's essentially all sector. As if we rotate the camera out a little bit here, you can see nobody really behind putting pressure on. It's all front pressure to the east side and sector cap progress. That's now falling back down to normal levels. Responding to it well, though, I think, let's go on board with Bujan from BST2 right now. Let's see what he's got. Come on. Oh, excuse me. He's got his binos out. Alpha here is peeking through a hedge. Bujan might want to pull those binos back in and trade them for a gun. German tank pulls up. Can't quite tell if that's a 76. Looks like it might be. Ooh, Bujan's going to take a trench shotgun in the back of the head. Bombing run drops here. Allies going for a push onto point. Unfortunately, that bombing run whiffs and misses everybody. Literally does not get a kill. Charlton 44 here in the Sherman, trying to support that attack. Honestly, it kind of fell apart before it started there. Nobody in position to take advantage of that bombing run. More rotations coming on the backside here to help deal with this push too. If I was this tank here, I would be falling back. Genghis Khan, IU, and Charlton 44. Not going to get too much out of this. They're just going to get rocketed. Achilles, since is on the right flank too, going to be going for that kill. Evan Mike with a key kill there to keep his tank alive. He drops too. The rockets, though, are raining in here. That was a nice shot from Blizzard. I think that was Blizzard. All the way on the backside from SGC, about a 200-300 meter shot there. He's going to be lining up another one right now. Let's see if he can make it stick. Ooh, just misses there with the rocket. That would have been a really nice shot if he made it stick here. Amo playing a bush wookie there on the backside too. Not too much to be gained off of this push. Explosion on the right side of your screen there. Looks like it might have been a tank blowing up in smoke. Panzer IV going bye-bye here. Second allied tank assumed to be down this road a little bit. Yep, we can see them there. That's going to be a BST-2 tank coming out. Now, what is it? That's going to be a 75. You can see the red on the back that signifies that. So medium coming out there. A third tank coming out? Is it a third tank? Oh, that's going to be the Lux here. Lux is in trouble. All that's left is Hellstorm. And he is just completely surrounded. There's a third Sherman coming out, a second 76. So that might be, this might be the turning point of the game here, where the Axis are going to be a little undermanned because they don't have too many tanks out. They've just lost another tank. If we check the map really quick, we can see they have one Tiger out. So there's two 76s and a 75 on the field. The second Panzer IV is coming out from off a man. Looks like he's one-manning and going to go pick up the rest of his crew, maybe on this Gary. So this is a little scary here from the Allies. Now, if they can stack these tanks together effectively, that would be what matters. Now, I did see an explosion here on the south side. Hopefully that wasn't the 76 going up in flames. Yeah, it was. So the 76 goes up in flames. I don't know why he stayed. Definitely overstaying his welcome there, and kind of negating the advantage that would have been earned if he had just fallen back there in the field. So, you know what? Not so bad. 76 and 75 versus Tiger and Panzer IV. Still a little advantage for the Allies, but definitely not the same as if that 76 had stayed alive. One thing I'd love to see, as the meta increases, I'd love to see some of these power spikes for teams being respected a little more. And the tankers playing together a little more. I know this is a mixed competitive match, but still. Like, the 276s plus the 75 is a huge power spike. Because you can take those two tanks, and you can even take those three tanks and just make a death ball. You use a 75 for infantry and screening for this 276s and smash every piece of armor with the 76s. We're going to see Greyhound's tank going for a little flank here. He might get stuck. Yeah, driver's like, oh shit. That's not where I parked my car. And everybody and their mother from the Allies defense is coming to put satchels. The AT, Wiesen. Okay, Commander's wise to this one. Satchel goes down on the ground. Wiesen, what is that satchel placement? My God. Hoopel Poompel's gonna get a shot. Rock here. Basu jumps out. He gets clapped immediately. Weisen's like, oh crap, I gotta pick up this satchel now. Hoopel Poompel's going for the AT, holds off on it for now. Kiefer is hiding for his life right now. Mulani gets out and gets clapped. Why is everyone leaving the tank here? This is free. This is gonna be a free satchel here. PKX. Oh man, why did everyone get out? They could have just driven away. That's gonna be the death of the tank here, as there's only one member left, and kind of a silly play here from the Greyhound's tank to lose this one. Down it goes. It's not even like they're in a Panzer IV too and can just go get a Tiger. I mean, that was the only Tiger the Axis had, and now they're getting pushed. P4 here. Oh my, no, why would they push? They have a second Tiger coming out. Both teams are throwing their armor away. They could have had a power spike with the two Tigers in the Panzer IV too. Hell, they could have rotated that Tiger over to the north side here. Pulled it back. 76 on the north, 75 on the south here. Going to be trying to stop this push on the point. Oh, what a beautiful shot of that ricochet. Rybe is not too happy about that ricochet, but that looked awesome from our view. Vibes out repairing his tank, trying to repair at least. And unfortunately for the Germans here, they just kind of commit the same mistake that the Allies do, throwing away a tank for essentially nothing, not falling back, regrouping, and using that power spike of the two heavies together to try and force the issue on one of these attacks here. Both Allied tanks really focusing on infantry right now. As we check the map, there is a big push coming in from the south too, though. No tank fights yet. Looks like they're both on defense on both sides, but this infantry push is going to be big here. BST2, Bujan, Super Coco, Portal, AJ, all coming in. Rambo GT is set up on the backside here. He's the last hope, really, on the south side of this defense. I wonder if Pojavsky can peek him right now. He's looking. No, Rambo's going to get taken out right there on the wall. And the Axis are looking to force the issue here in this 5-0. Vibes, last one alive on point here. Tanks running away too. Vibes is going to get taken out, and we're going to start to see some cap progress. At the same time, it's a cap race, ladies and gents, here onto the cemetery. Now, I don't value the Allied attack as much as the Axis attack right now. You can see, yeah, the Axis attack is making much more progress. The Allies are on the outskirts, not on the hard point. There is a DC. What is that? Is that an outpost? No. Is it a garrison? Is it an airhead? It's an airhead. Okay, so DC Wasabi is airheaded the middle of the cemetery in a ridiculous move. I'm going to try to get both points inside view if I can. Oh, they're just too far away, unfortunately. So scratch that. That was a brilliant play there. Wasabi with a nice airhead onto point. Now, is it going to be able to hold the test of time? We'll see. I think they're winning the cap race, maybe? No, just behind in the cap race right now. They need to reinforce quickly and stall this cap. You can see 50% reached already, maybe only 2 or 3 points behind. Cemetery is being reinforced also. We'll see if any Axis can actually get into the cemetery here to reinforce that, though. Going for the gamble here, and it's going to be so utterly close. Guys in chat, tell me what your predictions are for this one. Who's going to win this cap race and who's going to win this game? Oh my god, it is so close. It is so close. I can't call it. I can't call it. Really playing with fire here is the commander of the Allies. It looks like he might be winning too. Cap race coming down to the wire. Oh, is it gonna win? No, who's gonna win this one? I can't tell. It's so close. Bombing run comes in on the backside. That might just determine the game here as a few bodies drop. No, nobody drops from that bombing run. And it looks like it's gonna be a 5-0 here for the Axis. Yep, there it is. Wow, he gambled and he lost. Wasabi, unfortunately, just a few points behind on that one. Let's check out some of the scores here. Jesus with the 533 score, 1.6k from Ninja Pulver, 1.2k from Sirius there. Fexian, 116,995 from Optiman in the light tank, 803 from Bujan. Dead Mop with 447, 873 from Zune. Basu on the other tank with 1.5k, 1.2k from Kieran from 116th. We'll get to some more scores after this one. Wow, the gamble that did not pay off by 1 or 2 points. If only there were some more bodies or maybe a tank in the hard point there. Maybe they could have held that. Oh, it was so close. Gambling with the points to try to go back to a 2-3 is always a risk. Pixel Smasher with 395, Sletch with 839, 1.3k for Bommel. Dingus with 711. Basti with 138, 1k there for Blescu, 1.2k there for Adu in the tank. 983 for Shatton, 379 for Johnsino. Astericus with 420. 420. 1.7k there for Shurdiska in the tank. And Para with a 238 there on Recon. Black Swan was 0. Black Swan. Alrighty. Whew. That was a GG.